Good morning. Well, it's Sunday, day 2 of the juice feast. I had a good night's rest. I slept a lot longer than I normally do when I'm on a raw food diet. On the raw food diet, I noticed I sleep maybe 5 to 6 hours, and that's all I really require. But now that my body is going through a cleanse, it seems like I'm sleeping as much as a normal human normally sleeps, about 7 to 8 hours. But it was refreshing, and it's good to see you. So what I'm going to do is, well, since it's Sunday, I got to sing today, so I want something for the old pipes. So I'm going to make some juice. I'm going to make spinach with a little bit of citrus, and I'm going to throw in some spirulina. Now this recipe I learned from my good friend Alexis. It was the citrus and spinach juice, but I'm adding the spirulina, and I'm going to follow that with some coconut oil, which is a good source of fats. Now, one thing that's very important, can't stress this enough, the 3 most important words for a juice feast is hydrate, hydrate, and hydrate. So once you wake up and you've done everything you need to do, all your priorities, first thing you want to do is get to that water. But before I do that, I've got to start my day, of course. So I've got to brush my teeth and, of course, do a little bit of hydrotherapy to get everything cleaned out. So I'm not going to show that because you don't want to see that, do you? I don't either. So after that's all done, we're going to go ahead and make some juice. How's that? Okay, what we're going to do here is we're going to prepare our water. What I like to do is I like to pour a little bit of spring water into a nice drinking glass, and then I'm going to follow that with an eighth. My math. I'm going to follow that with an eighth of a lemon, and that works well for me. If you want more or less, I mean, that's up to you, but I like to use lemon because it's really good to cleanse. It's a really good source of acids and vitamin C, and it's a great way to start the morning with water. So I take 1/8 of lemon, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in the water. And also I'm going to follow that with a packet of B12. B12 is very crucial for us vegetarians or raw vegetarians. So I prefer to get mine in powdered form because it dissolves really well, especially if you're on a liquid diet, as we are right now. So I'm going to add my B12, and to that I'm going to add some MSM crystals, which are a very good way to start the morning also. So I'm going to go ahead and mix that all up here. And here we are. It's your glass of water, and have as much as you can. It's a great way to start the morning. It gets everything flowing. Not bad. Now this would be really good if I mixed in a little bit of honey with that, but I'm used to it. So if you want to sweeten it up a little, go nuts. Let's rock. Okay, we're ready to make our citrus and spinach juice. And in the recipe that Alexa showed me, it was oranges and spinach. But today, I'm going to use a tangelo. Now, Alexis provided this for us from her co-op group, and she gets the best produce on the planet. So you might want to check that out if you're ever in the Inland Empire. Give her a try. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix the spinach and the citrus, and I'm going to add a little bit of spirulina, and that's going to make a great combination. Now, citrus juice does contain a bit of sugar, and for some people that's a problem. I don't really have a problem with that. But when you combine it with the greens and their alkalinity, it's a good combination. So this is going to taste really great. So here we go. Let's sharpen up the old blade here. I never get tired of that. Okay, what we're gonna do here is gonna slice up the tangelos, and then once that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and juice these. I'm gonna do it old school. I have a citrus juicer that's electronic, but I'm gonna do it old school because I like the way that that works. I find I have better luck that way, getting the most juice possible. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and strain it through this this strainer here, and I'm gonna set that aside for a while. Then I'm gonna go here and go ahead and run the greens through the Champion juicer. So here's the lineup. We got our spinach, we got our ginger, we have our tangelos that are juiced, we have our spirulina, and last we're going to throw in some camu camu. And that, of course, is the great source of vitamin C, and what a wonderful way to start the morning. So I'm going to mix that all up in the blender, and I'm just going to use the blender because I just find that's a great way to mix in the powders, and it's going to be really nice and uniform. So here we go. Ah, that was delicious. Now I'm going to follow that with some coconut oil. That looks delicious. Now coconut oil is a wonderful source of vegetable fats, and it's ideal to have on a juice feast. It's also ideal to have with an acid fruit because plant fats and acid fruits combine really well. So, here's to your health. Oops. 3 second rule. How about a round of applause?